YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? So look, y'all already read the title. Y'all already know what's going down, bro. I just watched Sinners like a couple days ago. I know. Sinners came out mad long ago, nigga. You're late. I understand that. I'm sorry. But now that I have seen it, I want to know what's wrong with the motherfucker, bro. Other than it happening in fucking Mississippi, bro. I live in Mississippi, nigga. Why the fuck they had to do that shit to me? Bro, don't shit happen down here. Why the fuck they had to make a fucking movie about vampires and shit? I mean, I ain't scared, dog. Like, I'd be the vampire ass for real. But let's find out what's wrong with Sinners in 15 minutes or less. I don't know if niggas say the title. Like, do they say the whole title whenever they, you know what I'm saying? Or do they just say, let's find out what's wrong with Sinners? I don't know. All right, let's go. Yep. Hey, cinemasins been around for years, bro. Spoiler stuff.
Legends of people
who start a movie sans narration. Tales have been told about these legends. I could tell you about them, but that would ironically have me commit the sin of narration.
My son has felt the call of sin, but the good Lord calls upon us.
Yo, when I saw this, bro, look, so I'm gonna tell y'all right now. All I knew about Sinners was that niggas was vampires, bro. That's all I knew about Sinners. I didn't know shit else. When I saw this, I was like, oh, buddy finna eat everybody in that church. He finna eat all them niggas, bro. But, hey, they told the story good.
To be fishers of men who sin.
Do he not look like he trying to eat niggas right now? Like, bro.
I feel like Ryan Coogler wrote, produced, and directed this $90 million movie just to patronize the channel.
I want you to swear to me and before this congregation to leave those sinning ways where they lie.
Yeah, sure, but could I get some first aid? You know, if you or...
He did have like a whole scar on his face, bro. I bet that shit hurt it too. Like that wind hitting it.
God could be bothered about that?
Drop the guitar, Samuel.
Referring to it as a guitar and not using the proper term for this stage of his life, which is a Hendrix. The old cliche where we begin at a beginning that is really the end and will end at the same end that we saw in the beginning cliche. Rumor is that Christopher Nolan advised on some of the aspects of filming in IMAX, but was politely asked to leave after his tirade about shooting everything practical and how they should actually clone Michael B. Jordan.
You boys twins?
Okay, wait, hold on now, man. What are you getting at? You trying to say all twins look alike?
To play music for drunkards, philanderers who shirk their responsibilities to their family so they can sweat all over each other?
Whoa there, Jedediah. I thought your job was to dissuade Sammy from going to the juke tonight.
You keep dancing with the devil. One day it's gonna follow you home.
I see no issue with what is clearly a consensual situation.
Chicago ain't from Mississippi with tall buildings instead of plantation.
And Jepson's Malort. Biblical symbolism scares are inherently more sinful than traditional jump scares, making the situation more dangerous by throwing knives. Also, this knife was a strange choice, especially when you slow it down and see that he catches the knife outside the finger holes and halfway on the blade.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I seen that too when I first watched it. I was like, bro, that nigga cut his whole pinky open, bro. Like, it would have been cool if they had like a cut scene where he like slid his fingers in there and then stabbed it. That would have been cool, but that also would have been a little bit unrealistic.
I'm thinking we just set up tonight. Open up next weekend. Nah, that. It's gotta be tonight. Grand opening, start this shit with a bang.
No reason beyond a bang and the story needing it to happen this way is given for this rushed grand opening. Eat shit, Costco.
See, we talking numbers now. And numbers always gotta be in conversation with each other.
I had heard that Common Core was confusing for older generations, but this is ridiculous.
Hey, he taught how to gamble though a little bit, bro, or haggle, I guess.
Damn, what you do that for?
Robbing a notorious gangster and being incredulous about the results.
Every cool's got a button on it towards the top, and you want to keep a woman. You find it, lick that.
This movie did not exist when I was in college.
You used to beat y'all? Me mostly.
He ain't mean it.
Being someone without meaning it would require Jackie Chan levels of comedy karate that I don't believe this movie is committed to.
Yeah.
Traveling, I don't know why the world I'm in.
Well, damn, Miles Canton hitting home runs with his singing and acting chops during his freshman outing on the big screen automatically makes him a double threat to the sin counter.
I got socks.
Hey, that motherfucker right there. Look, whenever the main song had came up, y'all gonna see. But whenever the main song had came up in the fucking movie, nigga, that boy sung his ass off, nigga. That was my favorite part of the movie, to be honest.
Told him this here boy.
What the hell you know about the blues?
Having socks older than a grown man says less about his blues ability and more about how well you take care of your socks.
Sinner like me, I can't ask for more than that.
Roll one unpluralized credit.
We gonna get funky like a Mississippi donkey, y'all.
Hey now, Stack, you're gonna have to go to West Virginia for that.
But then you stuck your tongue in my coos and f***ed me so hard.
Nigga, when she said this in the movie, I was like, bro, where the women like her at, bro? You just say this shit in public, nigga? Goddamn.
Thing my college girlfriend said over the phone after messing up the call waiting makes it into the movie.
The hell are you doing back here, Mary?
I buried my mama yesterday, Stack.
Mary's mother's convenient death conveniently brought these two together and consequently will be responsible for both of them being killed. Thanks, Mom.
And a lynching right there in the railroad station.
We're 100 years on from all this history and still struggling to confront the fact that there are people whose lived experience of this period was horrific even without vampires. And it's concerning that I heard less about that aspect of the movie from the press than I did about the film's opening weekend box office. But hey, I guess that's what happens when you create a culture of capitalists that don't know how to grow the f*** up. Oops, I committed the sin of being angry instead of funny. Quick, find something about dicks.
You know they cut off his manhood.
Well, sometimes there is no humor to be had or sense to be added.
Rice said he was gonna take that money, going out to Little Rock.
But also, Slim's story doesn't actually answer Sammy's question about how he knew all the guys in that chain gang.
I'm gonna need you to show some respect. Yeah, well, your wife too.
Stack survives this,
Papa's here.
using the loss of a child as a shortcut in creating a character's emotional depth.
No misery is worth complaining about.
Really? You live in Mississippi without air conditioning.
Your money come.
Hey, man. Living in Mississippi without no type of central air or heating, the worst shit you can do. Cause it don't get cold down here, you feel me? Like, it don't get cold. It's cold right now because whatever the fuck Greenland doing or some shit. But it's cold out here right now, but nigga, you need a motherfucking AC in this bitch at all times. If I'm being real.
My blood.
All money come with blood, baby.
The World Bank and the IMF when they're trying to sweet talk their way into bed with developing nations.
I ain't never saw no roots, no demons, no ghosts, no magic.
Foreshadowing via the appeal to ignorance fallacy. Whether it be a mojo bag, an amulet, or a pretzel necklace, the wearer must always break it to symbolize that we're in a movie. Not putting up an out to lunch sign before you guys get down and dirty. Jump scares.
Who's trying to kill you?
Choctaw sure wasn't just some fair-skinned. Ain't no Indians around here for miles.
Hey, look. I'm be real with you, bro. That nigga is not racist. Only because the way he said, you know what I'm saying, the hard R, it didn't sound like he said it too. Like, it didn't roll off the tongue when he said it, bro. So that's how I can tell that nigga not racist. Like, never mind, I ain't gonna go back. I was hoping to go back.
Being a vampire that just barely survived being burnt to a crisp and the first person you run into is Bert, the one man who was never taught the difference between racist and anthropologist. Distracting me with a whole other movie about the Choctaw hunting vampires that I absolutely need to see now.
We ought to get it popping like fish grease, boy.
Reminding me that you have catfish for 100 people and we only ever see maybe 1 or 2 people actually eating anything.
That shit is what pissed me off right there. Cause they got all this catfish to cook, all this greasy shit. Bro, it was nobody at the bar eating, nigga. Niggas barely drunk in this shit. What they drunk, but like they drunk more than they ate. And I mean, they dancing, nigga. Why the fuck would they? Like, bro, I feel like after the dancing, it would have been a line for the catfish. But then, like, before anybody try to no fucking catfish, then go dance. What the fuck? Like, nigga, I'd be there for the catfish for anything, shit.
This is a culinary sin of the highest order.
When they turn this place into a Jew?
We did it today.
Which I'm still calling bullshit on. We saw all the traveling and negotiations that had to be done, and we know they gave everyone 0 notice. So just in terms of having the time and manpower, the plausibility of all this working out is a bit of a stretch. And that was before I knew they needed to put up high voltage wires.
What are you?
I'm a human being.
Aha! That's exactly what a not human being would say.
Blues wasn't forced on us like that religion. We brought this with us from home. It's sacred and big.
Delroy Lindo being all Delroy Lindo and
Conjuring spirits from the past.
This was my favorite part of the movie right here. Like, the past, present, and future all melding into one, nigga. This is my favorite fucking part of the movie.
Somebody take me.
And the future.
Okay, this one shot where we see the past, present, and future merging into the same place and time was a big, risky swing into the surreal. Love it or hate it, it's the kind of visual and sonic experience that pushes the medium forward, challenges the viewer, and makes movies worth watching. And on top of expressing the themes and symbols that the movie wants to drive home, it has warmed this sinner's heart.
You're beautiful. I just want to taste you.
Sammy thinks he can say this and then get all bent out of shape when the vampires make him the same offer. Perlene must have known she had an audience since she moaned his name right on cue.
So what's the projection? 2 months, and we out of first cash.
The first year of any business is usually the hardest, and I don't believe forecasting your success based on the very first night is how accounting works.
Sir, well, no, we believe in equality.
In the same way a hot dog factory does.
Lord, in that jaybird laugh when I pick poor Robin clean.
Even vampires should know that cannibalism is only funny up to a point.
That's what, bro, whenever they started singing this song, I was like, bro, if I was these niggas in this time doing this shit right here and these white people come up to my establishment talking about some big poor Robin clean, like, nigga, I'd be like, y'all niggas like, y'all eat people, and then they would have been like, oh, I'd be like, ah, gotcha, like, bruh, nah, bro, they was not getting in there. You know what? I can't wait until, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna say it. I can't wait until we get to the part of this fucking video where the Asian lady talking about some, come on in here, goddammit! Bro, I would've hit that bitch. I swear to God. You putting my life in danger cause you wanna fight these niggas? Go the fuck out there and fight them. Don't put me in your shit. Oh, I was so mad when she did that, bro. I swear.
Name dropping Chekhov's trunk.
What's wrong, Stack?
Well, after our last conversation, you were crestfallen with a single tear running down your cheek. I think the issue might be that we seem to have reconciled completely off screen.
Let me go get this money for us. I know y'all need it.
Smoke said,
2 months, and we out of first cash.
this isn't a situation where you need to throw a rager to save the frat house, and letting in the 3 creepers for one night won't guarantee sustained income. But the movie needed an excuse to have Mary go talk to them, I guess.
Well, I ain't going to Mount Bayou.
It's confusing why Sammy is so opposed to this idea, as if it would keep him from being a musician. Smoke just said that Mount Bayou was black-owned and that it was a better place to build a life. He didn't say it was one of those footloose towns where you can't dance.
Look,
I understand it, though. I understand where he coming from. The reason why he not going up there is because then he's going to be known as the nigga that can sing from the place where niggas are. That's why he didn't want to go. Like, that's just how I'm thinking of it, though. Because that's the exact same way Mississippi is in general. Like, I live near shit, but I could live closer. If I go somewhere in Mississippi, that's still Mississippi, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. That's where he coming from, bro. Like, it's... Nah, bro. You gotta go somewhere and do something, bro. Staying around this motherfucker and just being known as the nigga that be in Mississippi, that's not it. That shit not it at all, bro. And that shit be pissing me off, too. Because, nigga, it would be way easier if shit just didn't cost as much. Like, bro, I swear, if I just could have the money and the freedom of time to go do shit, bro, I swear everything would be so much easier, my nigga. But they made getting money harder. They made feeling free harder. Like, everything is just more difficult now. And all you niggas that live near opportunities, like that live near colleges that teach certain things, or you live near studios, or you live near whatever your passion is, if you live near that shit and you don't do anything with it, I fucking hate you. Cause nigga, I live in the fucking middle of nowhere in Mississippi that don't teach shit other than, oh, you either gonna hammer some nails, you gonna work at the fucking hospital, you gonna be a fucking police officer, you gonna do something that's not creative at all. You gonna do one of them things, bro. So if you live near some shit where your passion can be actually honed, do that shit, bro. Cause you a bitch if you don't. I swear. You just procrastinating for nothing. Oh, I want to go down there, but I can't. Like, I'm so nervous. Stop being a bitch, nigga. Go do that shit.
I'm leaving that plantation just like y'all did.
What? He's not saying don't leave the plantation. In fact, he's telling you to get further away from it.
I'm sad as all, but I don't need no saving.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Bro, when this nigga started drooling right here, I was like, this bitch is so dead. Oh, this bitch was so dead, bro. When I saw this nigga turn around, I was like, yo, she cooked. She's so cooked.
They're setting up this drooling thing as a tell for later in the movie, but this is too much drool too fast.
You can't steal this pussy for a night.
Cat burgling. Getting your ass beat to the beat has got to be embarrassing. Trading spit on top of sacks of flour. That's how you get ants. We've seen the way these vampires eat, yet that horrific bite didn't bleed through her dress even a little bit.
It's not what it looks like.
It's not? Well, what a relief.
I'll be back soon, Slim.
What exactly was the vampire's plan here? The ultimate goal is to get inside and turn all the other patrons, especially Sammy. And since Mary had gone out there to see if Remick and friends had enough money to make it worth the risk of letting them in, all she would have needed to do is go back in and tell Stack that they are loaded, and not so weird that they shouldn't be given a chance. Then Stack lets them in, and Team Edward can be declared the victor. However, the easy win is thrown out because Mary got horny and hungry. Not saying I don't understand, just saying I don't understand.
Sammy, this is not your fault.
But he is the one who played so good that it summoned vampires, so it kind of is his fault.
Woman, this man showed me kindness. Employed me. Grabbed me out the field.
Smoke doesn't point out that it was actually Stack who picked up cornbread in the field.
How the hell you get up? Huh?
She already told you.
This ain't hate we dealing with, Smoke. Or worse.
And you already shot someone today who did the same exact thing.
What we been through. German trenches. Chicago gangways.
Whatever makes boarding a boat in Chicago so dangerous that it can be compared to trench warfare. Never clear why Stack busts through the door even though his brother was getting the key to let him out. If these vamps could just be chill for like 5 minutes, they would have won by now.
I swear, bro. I swear, if she, bro, if Mary would have just bit like 3 niggas in there, bro, they could have took all this shit out. They could have took everybody out, bro. I promise. Like after she killed Stack, could have took everybody out in that motherfucker, but she ran out.
In the jar. Pickled garlic. These ain't haints. They vampires.
Annie went all in on a hunch and grabbed no weapons other than pickled garlic, even though there was no previous mention of vampires, and it works.
What stories you heard?
How haints work.
Why are we still talking about haints after the vampire revelation?
Right.
Cursed to live here with all this hate. Can't even feel the warmth of a sunrise.
To be fair, this just sounds like someone who plays too much League of Legends.
They have a
I
connection.
swear they be shitting on League of Legends players so bad, bro. I ain't never played that game. I don't like them shits, but it can't be that bad, right?
But they live on, even if the one that made them is killed.
Annie's suspiciously certain about how vampires work after saying,
I only ever heard stories. I ain't never come across them myself.
and will go on to deliver a bunch of situationally specific exposition describing what they're up against. Seems sinful to fight vampires based on hearsay.
Said the devil was coming on account of my music.
So is the lesson here never be really, really good at something? We've seen Remick almost die by sunlight once already, yet
Not in Mississippi, niggas. don't never be really, really good at something down this motherfucker, bro. There's nobody that's gonna support you, my nigga. Everybody gonna talk shit about you until you make it. Then they're gonna be like, oh shit, he made it. Now we can be on his dick. I'm telling y'all, bro. Doing shit out of the ordinary down here is the worst thing you could possibly do, bro. Because don't nobody down here understand it, because everybody down here is in old ways, bro. That's the fucking problem, my nigga. There's nothing new down here. You can't bring new shit to Mississippi. I want to change that low-key. Like, I want to bring shit that's, like, unorthodox. Like, for all the weird kids that like voice acting and like shit like I do, like, I love voice acting, nigga. Like, I want to do that shit for real. But there's nothing down here that's like, hey, go do that. Like, come here. Come do this. And everything that is, bro, it's either outside the state or it's 3 fucking hours away, bro. Like, my nigga, bro, it's hard to do. It's really fucking difficult to do. That's what I'm saying. Everybody that's in cities and shit, oh, you got 20 minutes to drive to go do that shit, bro. Take that fucking drive, nigga. You know, bitch, bro, I swear.
he still thinks he has time for this.
I know that's the second time I done ranted about that shit, but it just fucking annoys me, bro.
But also, I'm glad he takes time for this. It's a fun, chilling scene with more great music that expands our understanding of the character.
This is ridiculous.
Just music for this. Good at something? We've seen Remick almost die by sunlight once already, yet he still thinks he has time for this. But also, I'm glad he takes time for this. It's a fun, chilling scene with more great music that expands our understanding of the character.
This is ridiculous.
That bitch stupid. That bitch dumb as hell right there. Now look, I don't give a fuck what you like and what you don't like. If we are in a life or death situation and the only way we can survive this is if you eat something that you don't like say a motherfucker don't like carrots and we up against some motherfucking, some shit that's weak to carrots, nigga. Like, bitch, you, like, he didn't do nothing wrong right here. Either eat the fucking garlic or die. That's your only two options. Cause I promise you, if you even think about trying to eat one of these niggas in here. Or me. If you even think, fuck them. If you try to eat me, bitch, I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you, stomping your shit out. You gotta get the fuck up out of here. Like, nah, bro. She was bugging with that shit, bro. Narco, what's good?
Just eat the damn garlic, girl.
No,
that bitch stupid as fuck, bro. I swear. Her and the Asian lady, dumb as hell.
being surrounded by a bunch of vampires doing an Irish jig is ridiculous. This is prudent, and your refusal is only generating cheap tension, like we're in a 1930s prequel to The Thing. Also, if I were in this situation, I'd already have a clove of garlic jammed in each one of my orifices. Only one of them would even have anything to do with vampires.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was him. Don't shoot you. What you talking about? Bro, I thought it was this nigga, bro.
In each one of my orifices. Only one of them would even have anything to do with vampires.
So look, I thought, whenever I watched the movie, I thought this nigga was a vampire because of the way he ate the garlic. If y'all ever seen, Junie Tyson, I'm gonna put a clip up right here. There's a nigga with a beard, right? And you're supposed to eat this poison whenever you do the Junie Tyson. And he didn't eat the poison. He like stuffed it in his beard and made it look like he ate it. The way this nigga ate that garlic right there. What if you were a vampire? Oh, nigga, I would have been won this shit. If I was one of these vampires, nigga, I would have ate all these niggas. Oh God. But look, the way he ate the garlic, I was like, bro, that nigga didn't eat that shit, bro. I wish they would have showed it right here, like how he ate it. It's like he did this and like crumbled it up. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was weird as fuck.
What's going on, Slim?
That's too much carrying on from garlic.
Oh, you talking about that? I don't worry about cornbread. You're just a little hungry, that's all.
It's kind of weird how terrible at subterfuge you become after changing into a vampire.
Bro, I swear, them niggas was not convincing nobody.
I just happened to show up at the right place at the right time.
A situation properly referred to as a plot convenience.
I can see his memories.
This hive mind feeds into the story thematically and allows Remick to threaten Grace with the assimilation of her daughter, but never crosses into functionally enhancing the threat that the vampires pose. Like, later on when they attack, it feels all disjointed and random, like they have each other's thoughts but are choosing to ignore them. There will be more on that later.
We're gonna start ourselves a new clan based on love.
When is this group gonna realize that Joan is bad for recruitment?
Come on in, you motherfucker!
Right here. Right here. This bitch right here. Yo, she might actually be my least favorite character in this entire movie. Because of this scene right here. The one advantage that we have is that we can wait in this fucking building until sunlight. Your dumb ass wants to tell the fucking vampires, come on in, motherfucker, into the one place that we're safe. That shit made me so goddamn mad when I watched this shit, bro. I swear to God, nigga.
I get why she does it, and the movie makes it believable, but still, movies always gotta have that one person who does something stupid that gets everyone else killed. Despite having the numbers to overwhelm everyone left inside the club, the vampires just decide not to do that for some reason, opting for a strategy of attacking erratically and for the most part one-on-one. I guess Remick did say that he believed in fairness, but this seems counterproductive. Grace, who let all the vampires in, promptly burns to death so she doesn't have to deal with any of the fallout.
Yeah, that bitch was, man, I hated that shit.
Stake through the heart, not a shoulder blade. You had one job, Perline.
They feel his pain!
Annie has worse timing than my computer when it comes to updates. For some reason, Stack and Remick stop attacking to be concerned with their bullet wounds when earlier Mary hopped right up and ran away laughing. It's awfully nice that all attacks have been halted so these two could share this heart.
This was very weird. Like, but then, like, I'll say one thing. Power Rangers does this kind of trope very good to where, say there's one ranger surrounded by like 7 bad guys, right? Like 7 little minion niggas. They all keep moving, so it still looks like the battle is going. All these niggas just stopped. Everyone just stopped and let this shit happen. Like, bro, at least you could have had someone in the back, like, oh shit, bro. Like, them niggas got muskets and shit in the back. You could at least had them doing background shit. Everything seemed like it stopped for this scene to happen. Like, if you want to keep my immersion, at least keep something going. So I'm like, okay, this is happening. Oh shit, is he finna get bit? Oh fuck, what's finna happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, bro.
Felt moment.
No, let's go.
What? Why? Are you worried about the sun? Considering how much time these vampires waste after this, I don't understand why they don't just finish everyone off instead of just leaving.
That's what I told you.
Come on, go, Slim.
Slim makes it seem like he needs to make a sacrifice, even though he wasted time stopping for this exchange. Time which could have been used to try and get all the survivors out of here.
I'm gonna let you know something right now. This was the dumbest sacrifice I've ever seen because it came out of nowhere. Immediately after that scene I was just talking about where, you know, the whole thing and then they run out, this nigga for some reason stays behind. He stays behind. Now look, regardless of what they would have done, oh shit. Akeem234. Welcome to Insane Incorporated, man. Appreciate the follow, my nigga. Welcome in, bro. But look, regardless of what they would have done to stop those vampires from getting up to that next story, they were getting through. They were getting through regardless. The fact that they ate this nigga and he didn't need to sacrifice himself is what I'm saying. They could have barricaded or some shit like that and slowed him down because the same shit happened. They all caught up to him anyway. So he just wanted to die, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He just wanted to die.
Now Slim cuts his arm like they don't already want to eat him. Does he think they're like sharks? Wait, are they like sharks? How do we keep ending up with more vampire questions? And why aren't any of them flying?
Keep running! Make it to sunrise!
Which Sammy then interpreted as handicap yourself.
Bro, when I saw this shit, I was like, dude, your awareness. Like, I understand he's in like a manic state right now. Like, he can't really just, oh shit, there's a door, bah! Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand it. This is the one I understand. But at the same time, bro, if you knew that door led to the outside and you knew you were on the second story, why the fuck would you not? Okay, hold on. Before I bust through this door, like, just it doesn't even take that long to think about that. Like, shit, you bust through the door, you see the shit. You look, the way you get down from heights like this without fucking yourself up too bad is you gotta slide down that building, bro. Like, you gotta just, like, magnetize yourself to that bitch and slide down that fucking building. You gotta land on some shit that won't hurt, bro. Like, I'm landing on my arm, me personally, because you gotta think about it. I need both my legs to run. If I break or injure my arm, I'm not stronger than these vampires anyway. So, like, there's no reason for me to fight. If I can outrun them, which they can fly, so I can't, but I don't know that. So if I can outrun them, that's my best bet. I'm saving my legs, bro. Like, I'm landing on my shoulder, on my arm, breaking something up here so I can keep fucking moving. You feel me?
So first, by jumping from the second story without even attempting to arrest your fall.
I want your stories. And I want your songs.
Unfortunately, we don't live in a time when I can just buy your CD instead of eating you. Kind of crazy that the only thing that could keep vampirism at bay is the affordability and access to physical media storage. Would be a shame if society achieved that.
Hey, one thing that I'm pretty sure he finna give a sin to right here. This nigga took so long to bite this nigga, bro. He has the nigga that he wants in his fucking vampiric clutches. And he doesn't bite this nigga. Bro. You lost. You literally just lost your whole shit right there.
And then decided it would give it all up in the name of subscription services. Yep, real shame.
Our Father, which art in heaven.
Praying to your Deus for an ex machina.
Long ago, the man who stole my father's land forced these words upon us.
Villain monologues instead of just winning cliche.
Right.
Sorry I couldn't keep you safe. Don't be sorry. You always did.
You wouldn't have fangs if that were true.
We are earth and beast and God.
Damn, still monologuing. Sammy is getting cold and soggy. They all share thoughts, but still stayed out right until the break of dawn. Not a single one of them was thinking, hey, look at the time, or hey, look at the f***ing sky. Remick burns way harder and faster at sunrise than he did at sunset.
Now take these boys left.
Go into a juke joint in the middle of the day, expecting anyone to be there.
Door's locked.
Wait, they could have locked that door instead of letting Remick saunter in? Smoke makes no attempt at not getting shot, and it works because movie. I'm failing to see the competitive advantage to hiding your Tommy gun in a spot that requires you to expose yourself to retrieve it. Is it possible to condone the catharsis but not the gun violence? Discuss. Taking a bullet because you're too impatient to let a grenade do its job.
Drop the guitar, Samuel.
Nothing that has happened over the last 24 hours has made it any less weird that you are not referring to this now as a Hendrix. I'd have a crisis of faith too if I found out vampires exist and that God limited my superpower to bardic inspiration all in the same night. I will now refer to this movie as the canonical origin story of Buddy Guy.
They live on, even if the one that made them is killed.
The movie wasn't so long or complicated that we needed this narration to be reminded of things that were said many times through flashbacks.
Maybe once a week, I wake up paralyzed, reliving that night.
Once a week, honestly, seems like a low number after seeing pretty much everyone you know get turned into monsters and then vaporized.
Okay, it's under 100. It's under 100.
Damn,
That is one odious aroma. Oh, God.
1 Corinthians 10:13.
A Bible. Pop, you stole a Bible.
Son,
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
Hey, look, nah, he wasn't lying about this one. I want a movie where these niggas hunt vampires, bro. Like the Indians, I want a movie where they hunt vampires. They need to do a Sinners 2, but like it's like a prequel to the Sinners movie. That shit would be fire, bro.
For quite some time now.
We just came here to play. Spend some money, have a good time. Here, I'll show you.
Hey, if you want beef, then bring the ruckus. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to with. Straight from the mother.
Alright, bro. Well, look, that was everything wrong with Sinners in 15 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, Sinners was a good movie. There was certain things that I didn't like, but, you know, all in all, it was a good movie. Did it win any awards? I actually don't know. But look, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one, bro. Make sure to send this video and every other one that you watch of mine to your grandma, nigga.